Hey guys, and welcome to Venus Healing. And welcome to spring as well. So today, this video is for all those who relate mostly to the fire signs in their chart. And that would be Aries, Sagittarius, 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 and Leo placements. And I would say, if you don't know what your birth chart looks like, quickly look up. But actually, I'll put a link in the description box, and you can use that one if you want, or you can just honestly just Google search it, and any free site that gives you your birth chart compilation works as well. What was I gonna say? Right, yes. And then I would suggest to look specifically at your sun, your moon, your Venus, your Mercury, and your Mars placements. Those are the most significant placements in terms of like how you are influenced by those on a daily basis. Have a look at those and see which sign comes up the most, and then from that work out if this reading is for you or not. Do keep in mind you can have more than one significant element in your chart. For example, my two most significant are earth and fire, so I'd have to look at both of those because they come up equally in my chart. Anyway, yes, so moving on, just to break down how we're going to do this today. So you'll have options from two objects, and we will be using this oracle deck, which is the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and this new one, this one is the Elemental Oracle. We'll see how that goes. I haven't used it, so this is going to be the first time that I am using it. But I love the cards and the science behind it. So I'll also, from those two oracle decks, I'll read you the meaning of all the cards. And then, obviously, the original Rider-Waite tarot deck. I will, with these, I have again separated the major from the minor, just so that from the major we can get more of the major events that are going on in your life, emotions, themes, and then from the minor we can get any sort of little details. I will be pulling out cards from all these to find out what's going on at the moment in your current life situation, in this present time, and then we will pull out cards from each deck for any advice and guidance that we can be given from the higher realms. And yes, so as always, a little breathing activity. You're going to breathe in deeply from your nose, and then you're going to exhale from your mouth. Remember that when you exhale, relax. Honestly, just slump your shoulders and just let it go. Relax as many muscles as you can and release whatever is on your mind. So, in from the nose and out. In from the nose and out. Last time, close your eyes if you haven't already. In from the nose and out. And open your eyes. And pick whichever seashell you feel most drawn to, or that you simply can't take your eyes off. We have seashell 1 and seashell 2. Pause if you need to. Otherwise, let's begin. And for all my fire signs, who picked this lovely, I don't know if this is peach, do we call this peach? Pink salmon, that's what we're going to call it. This salmon pink seashell. Let us take a look and see what's currently going on with you guys. And I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. So, which deck are we going to use first? I'm going to take the new deck. Let's take the new deck and see. So we're going to take this deck and we're going to take a look and see what are you currently going through right now. What is going on? So let me shuffle. So what's currently going on? Ooh! Ooh, 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 ooh. Blimey. Okay, okay. We have 3 cards that came out. And you know what? We're gonna take them. Okay, so I'll show you quickly. The bottom of the deck, we have Passion. That card is amazing. Okay. Bear in mind, I have not used these yet, so these cards are as new as they, well, unless you have these as well. They are as new for you as they are for me. So we have 42, which amounts to 6, and we have speed, movement. Next we have atoms, building with the number 4, and that's amazing too. And then we've got music, joy, with the number that would come down to 1. So, wow, okay. So let's place these down here. So we have music, speed, atoms. Now let's take out all the cards first and then, or actually, no we're not. We're going to do step by step. So let's take a look. We're going to take a look together. What I might do, because we have 3 cards come out, I will quickly read the meaning. And then, because there's like a longer like description of the meaning behind the word, like the extra meaning. Right, what are we looking at? Let's go to the yeah, you know, that's interesting that music came up, because when I was shuffling your cards, I was singing the whole way through. Haha, music, joy, 63. Okay. Let us take a lookie. So, music. We have joy. Use music to change your mood. Very interesting. Music raises your vibration. Create ways you can express yourself more fully. Move your body through dance. Allow your body to heal through movement. Surround yourself with music to heal. It can be the music of nature, natural soundscapes, or human-generated music. And then, yeah, so we have the extra meaning here. If you just want to pause and read, or pause and screenshot, you're very welcome to do so. And I think we have here an extra bit. So you got element air. Right, and then we had speed. Let's take a look at speed, 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 speed. Am I blind or... Oh, right, there we go. 95. Okay, so... Speed, we have movement. Savor the experiences of your life. Be mindful and aware of the speed in which you do activities such as eating and working. Do not waste time, but understand that discernment of taking quality time. And then we have the extra bit if you would like to pause and the extra bit. And again, element air. Okay, very interesting. And then we've got building atoms. This is probably earth. Building, oh, here we go, 91. Okay, here we've got everything is connected by the same building blocks of matter. You are electric and vibrating in motion. Being stagnant in your beliefs and growth is unnatural. Building and changing is natural. There is room for infinite variety. And then the extra bit, if you would like to pause. And, oh, it was all elements. And then the extra bit, if you'd like to pause. Interesting. So, let's go back to music. I'm gonna take a look at, where is it? It is number... What's that music? Or is it both? 67. Music, allow your body to heal through movement. You are electric and vibrating in motion. Interesting, very interesting. So maybe you are feeling very fluid at the moment. I know that sounds really odd for me to say out loud. You literally just have these starry skies. Right, let's see what else wants to come out with the other oracle decks. The other oracle deck. So I'm going to take a look at these cards and see what else wants to come out of what is currently going on with you guys. So for all the fire signs... Okay. That was quick. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have purity. And then we had these cards come out. So here we have flexibility, voyage, and truth. Interesting that flexibility came out. Let's take a look at these meanings as well. So truth. This is going to be easier because this booklet is alphabetical, so it's nicer. T, 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 T. Okay, so what do we have? We have truth. So, here again, like this bit and this little bit here, if you want to pause and read it. Otherwise, I'm just going to jump to this bit here. So, be honest with yourself and speak from your heart. Find your truth. Listen for what is sincere and honest in others. One of the most difficult things to know is what's true for you and what isn't. Sometimes it takes sincere silence to find your inner voice of truth. But once you find it, let go of anything in your life that isn't authentic. Share your truth with others. Release relationships in which you can't be yourself and can't be real. Being genuine can allow your spirit to fly and the song of your soul to be heard in the universe. Okay, so we have song here. And in fact, what I was feeling whilst reading this is you have this music and you have this air and you have a sound and this change, and what I'm feeling is you guys are changing and you are learning to go with the flow. That's what I'm hearing loud and clear at the moment. Let's take a look at flexibility. So here, if you want, you can pause and read the description. Otherwise, oh, and here as well. Otherwise, again, I'll just read this bit. The meaning of this card is rich and varied. It cautions you to be flexible within your life. Be willing to bend and yield. There are times to stand strong, but there are also times to go around a situation, rather than face it head on. This card suggests being amenable to change. It is also a fantastic card for abundance and prosperity, and it suggests that if you are flexible, prosperity can and will come your way in all areas. Additionally, it suggests that a time of rapid growth is ahead. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Don't resist it. The time is right for this surge of spiritual growth to occur. I definitely feel that things for you are about to pick up speed. Now, in what area of your life, that hasn't come up yet. The only thing that these cards are really telling me is that there is great energy of movement. There's definitely movement and there's definitely growth going on here. Let's see, voyage. Oh, I skipped it. Okay, voyage. So again, you can pause and read the description. Otherwise, get ready. You are about to embark on a journey. It might be an inner sojourn or an outer voyage to a distant land. It might be a project or idea that is coming to life. But most certainly you are an intrepid traveler, sallying forth into the unknown. Where do you want to go? What have you always wanted to be, or, oh for heavens, what have you always wanted to do or be? This is the time to make it happen. Get prepared. Have a clear vision of what you want to experience, but also be prepared for the unexpected. That is the part of the exhilaration of being a traveler. Remember to enjoy the journey as much as reaching the destination. Very interesting. Definite, huge, significant change is coming, and I don't feel it's negative at all whatsoever. Absolutely not. This is all for the best and the better. Obviously, with change comes great discomfort all the time. It's never easy. Change is never easy. That said, with you guys right here, no, it really positive energies. That's all I'm feeling, really positive energies. So here we're going to take a look at why. So why is there this change? What is going on specifically in what areas of your life? So let's take a look at what areas in your life is this change coming in for. So for my Leos and my Sagittarius and my Aries, who picked this pink seashell? In what areas of their lives is this change going to occur? Okay. Ooh, I was. So, extremely interesting. We have the moon in reverse, and we have the sun upright at the bottom of the deck. Now, upright, this moon is all about. It can talk about illusions, deception, in your emotions, definitely. Kind of moody. It's a very moody card, this one. Especially look at that expression. Sort of quite solemn as well. But in reverse, it's the opposite. It's it's basically the sun. Kind of in the sense that in the sun, things come to light. So from the shadows into the light is the truth revealed. So it may be that you guys are about to learn a truth, or you are learning the truth, or simply for the fact that the truth has been revealed to you. You're making changes. You're about to make significant changes, and I also want to say that this can be like sort of the Three of Swords reversed. Is sort of healing. I feel that if you guys were very emotional recently. This card reversed is talking about healing. You are coming to the end of that, of the kind of the harder or more emotional or sad part of your journey, sort of that grief or whatever it may be, about whatever it may be. You're coming to the end of that. So that's very interesting. So we've got the moon. Let's move this up here. And we've got the moon. And let us take a look. And then at the top, okay, wait, let's take a look at the cards that were at the back. So behind the sun, we've got the tower, significant change. And behind the moon, we have the star. And the star is all about hope and renewal, and the tower is about change, significant, sudden change. So here, I think, in what areas of your life? Your life, full stop, .com, yourlife.com. It's in all areas of your life. I think you're transcending. You're moving up. You're maybe even kind of gotten to the point, what it is that you've gotten to the point of where you're like, you know what, I want to change my life. Or maybe this whole pandemic has had this effect of, what is it that I want from life? Where do I want to go? What is actually real for me? What is actually significant? What is important? And you're sort of reprioritizing everything that you thought was important pre-pandemic. And you're kind of like reevaluating everything, maybe, you know, even relationships. But from the minor, let's take a look and see why. Just why. So for all the fire signs, why is this significant change occurring? What? Very, ooh, yes. That is, ooh. Sorry guys, I was interrupted. So for you guys, we have the 9 of Cups that came out, which is amazing. So the reason why is because this is something that you want. It's something you've asked for. It's something that is manifesting, that you have manifested into the material world. And literally, the nine of Cups is the card of a wish come true. So this is literally everything that's happening at the moment is for your highest good. And it's because you have asked for it. It's, yeah. And then we have the Knight of Wands at the top of the deck. And then the Ace of Swords reverse, and then, yeah, the 7 of Cups. So we've got this, the Knight of Wands, I mean, the wands are all about, it's fire, obviously, but it's all about passion as well. And at the bottom of the deck for these guys was passion. So we've got something coming in full force. But I don't feel as if it's going to be something that's going to slap you across the face. No, it's something that's happening with time, over time. But it is asking for you to be flexible. And it is for your highest good. And it is a journey. See, the whale is, it's not about brute force. It's not something that's coming in like this... this girl here is just flying through the air. It's not like that. It's something that's going to take time, but at the same time, I feel that, well, it depends on what point of the journey that you are on. Could be that you're at the beginning, in the middle, or you're nearing to the end. But I'm definitely feeling, like, the energies that I'm feeling with this reading is that it's giving me a sense of, I sort of feel like, me personally, energetically, I'm like near the end of this journey, and I feel like I'm near sort of the light at the end of the tunnel. So what I'm feeling is just, I feel like spring. I feel like rebirthed. I feel vital. I feel revitalized. Ooh, oof, no, I feel like I'm ready to do something, just to go for it. Whatever it is that you guys want to go for. Okay, so now let's take a look and see at what guidance or what do you need to do, what advice or whatever that wants to come out. So again, we're going to use this deck and we're going to see what advice we can get. Hopefully we only have one card that comes out, not like 5. So for those who pick the pink shell, for my fire signs who pick the pink shell, what advice can be given to them? What do they need to do on this journey that they are currently on? Any advice that you could give them? So any advice for my Leos, Sagittarius, and Aries who picked the light pink shell? What advice? Okay. So. Okay, interestingly enough, we actually have the moon that came out again, and we've got darkness here, and now this card flipped up. So this card fell on the floor, and this one sort of individualized itself. I don't know if that's a word. And we have the equator, so to make equal. Ooh, and then we've got power volcanoes at the back. Very interesting. So okay, so wait. So you know when I said about, oh, we got fire there as well. So you know what I said about brute force and it not being something that's going to smack you in the face? I still don't think it's going to be something that's going to smack you in the face. But I do feel that it is going to sort of be this very strong and undeniable change, significant change, that's sort of like, once that volcano blows, it's blown. It blows, it hardens, and it reshapes the earth. And it can create new islands. Sorry, I just choked you. New islands, countries, and sort of it adds to the world. And I feel that whatever's currently going on at the moment is going to add to your life. So I'm going to read you this card. And I feel that the reason as to why we had this moon come out is because something needs to balance itself out. So let's take a look. I'm just going to leave that there for a sec. And I'm going to grab the book and let's flip to moon. Okay. So here we have the moon on 24. Okay, so again, pause if you want to read the whole full description. Otherwise, I'm just going to read the meaning. We have, there are cycles to everything and a season for everything. Do not push yourself when the tides are against you. Do not be afraid of the darkness, as the darkness is as necessary as the light. Rest and repair. The divine feminine in all her forms is rising. The time for introversion, stability, and planning is here. Okay, very interesting. Yeah. And that's what I was feeling, because we have to make equal, the equator here. And why this card came out? Well, it's because of this moon card, and it's basically what it's saying is that you guys at the moment, change is not easy, as I did say at the beginning, and it does come with its discomforts. So at times you may feel like the moon, okay? You may feel dark, you may feel down, but it's all part of the journey. So there is nothing to fear. And sort of the advice it's giving you is just take it easy and try and go with the flow. I mean, when that happens to me, like when I can intuitively feel that a shift is coming, there is a change that's on its way, I tend to freak out right at the beginning because it kind of feels like the feeling I get is sort of like jumping off, falling at a really high height. It's sort of that gravity pulling your stomach down, is that no contact with the hard ground. It's like it makes me freak out, and that's sometimes what it can feel like when you're on your journey, that you are literally freaking out and kind of like, where is this going to go? How is it going to go? And you have no idea, but what the higher realm want to tell you is it is all happening for your highest good. So have faith. You know, have faith that all will be okay at the end of the day, and not just okay, but better than okay for you guys, specifically with this journey that you are currently on. So let's take a look at these, this deck and these cards, and see what other advice we can get. What advice? So, for all my fire signs who picked the pink seashell, what advice do you have for them? What advice can I give them? What advice can we give them about the current? Okay, yeah, okay. So we've got patience that came out. Yeah, it literally exactly what I've just been saying. It's not something that's going to slap you across the face and it's going to happen overnight. No, it's going to be its own journey, like that whale. It's going to take its time, but it's neither going to be too slow. But at the same time, you have to have patience, and throughout this journey, you will go up and you will go down. But let's take a look from the booklet and see. Okay, so again, screenshot or pause if you want to read the extra bit. In dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. For now, don't go forward. Wait, it's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way, in fact, things that may seem one way may, in fact, be completely different. Be patient. The truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. Yeah. It does depend on how in tune you are with yourself intuitively and with your higher self intuitively and spiritually. Because if you can intuitively feel, I mean, this shouldn't be news to you, what I'm reading to you. You should already have sort of a feeling or an idea of what you are currently going through. What was I saying? I just lost thought. Yeah, but if you do have a strong connection to your higher self and your intuition, and you are freaking out because you can feel like this sense of unknowing, this sense of you don't know what's coming, and you're freaking out, be patient, calm down, go with the flow, and have faith. Have faith that is nothing bad. I think this reading that you're seeing today, if you are one of those people, is to reassure you and comfort you and to tell you that where you're going is not the wrong way, it's the right way. Okay, let's see with the major arcana. What do you need to do right now? What do you need to do? So for my Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, what do they need to do right now? What is the advice for them? What is your advice for them? Oi, 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 oi. Okay, we had a ton of cards come out. Way too many cards come out. What was interesting actually when I picked up the deck was this star card flipped over, which is actually why I lost track of what I was saying. So let's see if that one's to come out again. What message? Ooh, okay. We have one, and to no surprise, we have the Tower that came out. Yeah, so I feel this card is basically reiterating the fact that this is a tower moment that you were going through. In fact, behind the tarot, or I don't know where it flipped out, if it flipped out from the middle or the back, but at the bottom of the deck we have the world, and the world signifies a cycle that has not yet completed. And you are currently in this cycle, on this journey, and at the top of the deck we have the High Priestess, and this is about intuition. So yeah, it's saying have faith in yourself, in your higher self, and listen to yourself, listen to your gut, trust your gut. Let's pick out a minor card and see anything else, any other message, anything else, any other message. So yeah, this goes for like anything unstable in your life, or anything built on unstable grounds, rocks, be that relationships, friendships, will come down, and only those that will resist this, not resist, that doesn't sound good. What survives after this change, after this explosion, this eruption, the volcano, everything that's falling down, will be what is supposed to survive. What is not is what was not stable and was not. Okay, there we go. Good. There, oh, okay. Okay. So we had two cards come out together, and in fact we have the Five of Pentacles reversed and the Ten of Swords. And in fact, when I said anything that's not meant to this is the card that flipped out, and this is talking about, this is basically like death. This is an ending, a definitive ending. These cards look kind of scary. They're not. They're just talking about significant change, endings, new cycles coming afterwards. But we have this Five of Pentacles, which upright is talking about feeling left out in the cold, and reverse is not feeling left out in the cold. And I feel that this is what you are coming to. You won't be feeling left out in the cold anymore, and this whole journey and everything is well, it's part of that. It's not for that. I wanted to say for that, but it's not for that. It's part of that. Is everything is readjusting itself in your life for the best for you. So things that need to come to an end will come to an end. Things that need to tumble down will tumble down. But meanwhile, have the patience and do be kind to yourself, because you will go up and go down. It will be sort of a roller coaster of emotions. But when I say roller coaster of emotions, in this context, I don't mean it as it being a very erratic journey. As I said, it won't be a slap in the face, but you know, the tides will go up and they will go down. But, woo, you got big things coming. Big things coming, because the energy's just changed and it feels a little bit heavy. But it feels heavy because this feels incredibly significant for you guys. Definitely. Wow, I really like this reading. So there you go, guys. That is your reading. I hope you liked it. Whatever did not resonate, do not take, because again, this is a general reading. But yeah, no, have faith, trust, and be kind to yourself. And I hope you'll be back for more readings. So for now, bye. And welcome to all my fire signs who picked this purple seashell. This will be your reading. And I'm going to place this like that. Okay, great. I actually love the inside. Way more than the outside. Okay, so we are first going to use this deck here to take a look at what is currently going on with you guys. So what is it that's happening with you in your life at the moment? So for all my Sagittarius, Aries, and Leos who picked the purple seashell, what is currently going on in their lives? Show us what is currently going on. What are they currently going through? What is happening on this journey that they're on? What journey are they on? Okay, so we've got one. Ooh. Ooh. So again, this this is a new deck, so I haven't seen these cards before. This is amazing. Okay, so we have Marine Life that came out for you guys, number 5. We've got Richness. Ooh, interesting. Because at the bottom of the deck we have, so I'm going to place this down here. At the bottom of the deck we have West with Completion, number 4, and then number 5 with the Marine Life. And at the top, what do we have? We have number 9 with Life Breath. Interesting. Redness and Completion. You know what? I feel like putting that down together. That's really interesting. Right. Let's take a look. So we're gonna use the booklet and we're gonna just take a look and see. So we're gonna look at Marine Life. Oops. Where is it? Here we go. 75. So what you guys can do is I'm only just going to read out this bit, but if you want, you can pause to read the extra bit. And then that bit there. So we have the element water. Obviously. Of course. Richness. Fertility is yours. Your wishes will be granted. There is more than one way to find a solution to a problem. Adapt to the new. Interesting. There's more than one way to find a solution to a problem. Talking about adaptation, and we have here with West, we've got a puzzle piece. So either for some of you, this may be talking about the last puzzle piece, or a piece to you've been handed a piece of a puzzle, and you're kind of like, where does this go? You're at the middle of completing your puzzle piece, excuse me. But let's move on and find out more. So we're going to use this oracle deck and see what is currently going on with you guys. So for all those who picked the purple seashell, what is going on? Oh, okay. Very interesting. Okay, so we have two cards that came out for you guys, and we've got change and we've got miracles, and in fact at the bottom of the deck was the success card. So change, yeah, I feel like most readings today will be about change, sort of that this journey that you guys are on. I feel okay, so what I'm getting straight off the bat, we've got change, and this change is bringing and adding a richness to your life, and you're being handed things or changes or situations, opportunities, pieces of your puzzle, pieces that you didn't even think would fit. You're kind of like, what is this? What shape is this? Where am I going to put this? You know, what is this? This is not what I was planning. But I feel that it is all part of the bigger picture. But we're going to take a look, and I'm going to read out the definitions for these two cards with this booklet right here. So we're going to look at change first. Okay, so yeah, as again, you can pause if you want and read the description that they've given. Otherwise, we are going to move on. It's okay to change your mind. It's alright to change directions. See, interesting, change direction. Okay, we'll come back to that. You don't need to be consistent. This is the time to put the needs and expectations of others aside and listen to the beat of your own drum. You don't need to follow tradition. Create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Be daring. Go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. You can't control the exact circumstances of your life, but you can control what meaning you give to them. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to be carefree, wild and unpredictable. Very interesting. So we had here, it's alright to change directions, and what I was saying was about this puzzle piece these puzzle pieces, this change that's coming in, that's these things that are being added to your life, whether they may be conflicts in relationships that's suddenly shaking, you know, the grounds on which your relationship was built on, and is making you question said relationship, be that platonic relationship, romantic relationship. And this can be for anything. It could be something shaking up your career, your job, your family relationships, your view on life, anything, whatever it is. I mean, even it may be the fact that pandemic and lockdown is completely shaking your view on life and your, you know, what you give importance to. And it's kind of like all these little things that are being added to your life. They're being added, where was it? They're being added, and maybe, I don't want to say forcing you, but forcing you to change direction. For your highest good. Alright, let's take a look at miracles. Let's take a look at miracles. Okay, so you can snap that if you want. Otherwise, let's move on. So we've got the storms of the past are passing, and your dreams are coming true. No matter what has happened in the past, your future holds abounding miracles. Good fortune, celestial beauty, and inner divinity are expanding within you. Believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge to the heavens is opening for you. Start a health program, invest in your career, or initiate a relationship, and good fortune will manifest. Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best, because you do. Bounty, joy, blessings, and miracles are flowing your way. So again, I feel like this card is really, really like significant in your reading today. We've got blessings are flowing in all directions, and this is what that was talking about, you know, these pieces of the bigger picture of the puzzle. They're coming in and being handed to you for your higher good, for I mean, you may actually, this may be a direct consequence of something that you've asked for, something that you are manifesting. So let's take a look at the major arcana and see, let's ask what part of your life, so this change, this shift, in what part of your life is this happening to? I mean, it may be your whole life. I feel like this is literally across the board. I think this is for your whole life. Okay, let's see. This change. Ooh. Oh, this is so interesting. Okay, this. Ooh, we've got 2 cards. Okay. So, okay. So, we had actually the moon card come out for the other group, but it came out in reverse. So you have the moon and you've got strength. Strength is Leo. So maybe a lot of you have strong Leo placements in your chart. But what I'm feeling here is very interesting because we've got 2 cards that are sort of opposites, because we have the moon here and it's all very emotional here. Could be talking about deceptions and illusions, but I'm not feeling that in this reading. I do feel though that this change is causing a lot of maybe emotional strife. It could be like impacting and having a very strong emotional effect on you, which is completely normal, completely natural. And it's, you know, journeys and change in itself is never comfortable. It shouldn't be comfortable, otherwise you're not growing, and then therefore it's not change, because you're not growing. But we have strength there, and it's sort of, to me, this is telling me to tell you to be strong. Maybe not strong, but sort of to stand in your ground and accept the change that's coming, that is coming, and to believe and have faith that it is all for you and all for your highest good and for your best. Yeah. So let's take a look also at the minor. First I need a drink though. It's really hot today. Okay. So let's take a look at the minor and see what's going on. So what is going on for all my fire signs who chose the purple seashell? What is going on for them? What is going on? Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so we have here, we've got the Ten of Wands and we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So upright, this is about teamwork, and I feel that in regards to you guys, this being reversed is telling me that this is a solo journey. This is, it could even be talking about inner work. So this is outer work. For me, this is inner work. This whole change is happening on the inside for you. Maybe that's why the Moon card came out, because it's, you know, this is an inner change. Inner workings are at play here. But I do feel that you may be feeling like this currently, that this change is having a hell of an impact on you, maybe specifically emotionally, and therefore it's impacting your daily life. But I do feel that this change at the moment, it could be feeling like a burden. Maybe it feels like it's not right time for you, but I'm getting here that this is all divinely, you know, divinely timed, and I feel that this is something you've asked for, be that consciously or unconsciously. There is, yeah, your life is changing to become richer with more depth, added depth. And for a lot of you, this is something you've been waiting a long time for this time. I mean, for some of you, this is right timing. And you're like, finally, because you felt that you've maybe felt like this for the longest of times. And this is finally happening, you know, that this miracle that you've asked for is finally manifesting itself. And it could be your dream. I mean, this does remind me of sort of a dream scenery. This could be a dream that you've asked for and it's manifesting yourself. And things are shifting and changing for you. And I do feel that as well as inside, within you emotionally and everything, and maybe spiritually as well, I feel that on the outside it is as well. Things could be impacting your personal relationships, or this journey and change that you're currently on. The changes that are occurring in your life could be impacting your relationships with people at the moment. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to these oracle cards, and we're going to see and ask, what kind of guidance can I channel for you? Guidance, advice, what should you do whilst you are going through these changes? What advice do you need to be told? Whoops. Okay, let's see. So, for all those who chose... Ooh, that was quick. Ooh, we've got Sun. We've got Sun with light number 6. Very transformative energies here. Extremely transformative energies here. And in fact, let's take a look at the bottom. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got Earth with home, and then we've got rain, and then we've got storms and cleansing. Yeah, it could feel like this for some of you, or a lot of you, at times. Okay, let me read Sun for you and see what that's all about. Okay, so pause if you'd like to, if not. Be grateful for what you have right now. Every day brings new possibilities and opportunities. Concentrate on building your vitality and health. Shine a strong light upon the dark corners. Honesty and transparency are vital at this time. So I feel that this card is calling for you to be honest. Be honest with yourself about what's going on, because I do feel that you guys are not oblivious of the changes that are currently occurring in your life. And this card is calling for you to acknowledge it, to acknowledge what's going on, and as a consequence, to also be truthful in your relationships and in the relationship you have with yourself. And if the truth ends up breaking a relationship, well, it happened for a reason. Clearly the foundations were not stable and the person wasn't for you. It might have been a toxic relationship, situationship. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at these oracle cards and see what other advice I can give you about what you are currently going through. Yeah, and sort of like let the truth carry its light in the darkness. Because you may at times feel confused about certain things that feel like they're hiding in the dark and you don't have answers to, or you can't see clearly. And it's kind of like, let the truth show you it for what it is. So let's have a looky and see. That was that was really quick. Okay, so we have solitude here and we have voyage. Yeah, what did I say about solitude? So maybe you are taking a pause and a break from at the top of the deck we have truth. We have truth. Okay, and we have power at the bottom of the deck. See, this is all happening for a reason. So very heavy transformative energy is here. So we've got voyage, obviously we've got change, we've got a journey that you are currently going through. It's not a fast journey, it's a slow, but it's a big one. It's a big one. And then we have solitude here. Yeah. You may, because of what you are currently going through, it may be making you feel isolated, or you may be, as a result of it, isolating yourself from others, so that you can sort of, because of what you're currently going through, you have to sort of save up your energy for the changes and the processes you are currently going through, or to be able to process as effectively and as healthily as you can what you are currently going through, so you can best be honest with yourself and the journey that you are going through. Now let's take a look at the major arcana and see if there's any guidance of what, for those who pick the purple seashell, what do they need to be doing? What do they need to be doing? What do they need to be doing? Any advice? Did I read out? No, I didn't. Okay, wait. Let me pick out the major, and then I'll read out the meanings of voyage and solitude. Look at the moon and the sun. We've got heavy transformative energies. We've got the Fool. And then at the bottom we've got the Wheel of Fortune. What do we have at the top, we've got Judgment. The time has come, ladies and gentlemen. The time has come. It has arrived, and it is time for this new beginning, new opportunities, cycles ending, new ones coming in, good karma, bad karma, cause and effect. Yep, I do feel that that is a time for what has been done in the past is now having, and you are now experiencing the consequences of those actions, be that your actions or the actions of others. So let's take a look at Voyage and Solitude. Okay. So again, snap that if you'd like to, otherwise get ready. You are about to embark on a journey. It may be an inner sojourn, or an outer voyage to a distant land. It might be a project or idea that is coming to life, but most certainly you are an intrepid traveler sallying forth into the unknown. Where do you want to go? What have you always wanted to be? What have you always wanted to do or be? This is a time to make it happen. Get prepared. Have a clear vision of what you want to experience, but also be prepared for the unexpected. That is the part of the exhilaration of being a traveler. Remember to enjoy the journey as much as reaching the destination. Yeah. So you guys are definitely on a journey with many changes coming in for that new beginning. So pause if you'd like to. Otherwise, spend some time alone. In your life, this means to take your own counsel, rather than relying on the opinions and dictates of others. Break away from the crowd. Be on your own. I read that as be your own, so yeah, be your own. Stand in your own ground. Be proud of who you are. This card also speaks of resourcefulness, self-reliance, and tenacious individuality. If you are working on a project, trust your instincts and follow your own lead. Your creativity is at its peak. Let it flow. If you are in a relationship that is disempowering, this card suggests that it is time to step away. Take time to reassess your life. In solitude, you will thrive. This card also suggests safe haven, a sacred womb for incubation and self-transformation. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Look at that. We've definitely got this sort of completion coming in with all those circles. Minor Arcana. Okay, so with the minor, we're going to take a look at any other additional messages. What are you currently going through? How may you feel? Any advice, guidance for all those who picked the purple seashell? Any advice for all those who picked the purple seashell? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, that's too many cards. Too many cards. Any advice or guidance? Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so the advice we have here, the Seven of Wands, and the advice I'm getting from this card is don't fight it. Don't fight it. Sort of accept the change. Be resilient, as at times it will make you feel some type of way. It's not always going to feel fantastic. I mean, it might feel fantastic, but not that kind of fantastic, if you get what I mean. This card is definitely saying try not to fight it, though sometimes you will feel as if you want to react to it. But again, this is a solo journey. This is a very solo journey. But sort of imagine as if you see this, you've got this big mama whale carrying her little one, and it's sort of like allow the universe to guide you forth, and sort of have that faith that you are going in the right direction, and everything is happening for a reason, especially if this is something that you have directly asked, like specifically, explicitly, directly asked for, and manifested. But yeah, woo! So, for all those who picked the purple seashell, that is your reading, guys. I hope you liked it. Obviously, again, this is a general reading, so do only take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope you'll be back for more, because I really do see great things coming in. Yeah, but for now, bye.